1964, which prohibited racial discrimination in employment and education and outlawed racial segregation in public facilities. In the same year, King became the youngest person to win the Nobel Peace Prize. In the late 1960s, King openly criticized U.S. involvement in Vietnam and turned his efforts to winning economic rights for poor Americans. He was a leader of the American Civil Rights Movement and organized a number of peaceful protests as head of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, including the March on Washington in 1963. He was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee on April 4th, 1968.
Hello and good morning, Nigeria. Now it's a brand new day full of life and you are waking up to it. So yes, you're blessed. The world is waking up at this time with us on Wake Up Nigeria, and every single sunrise gives us permission to begin all over again. So wherever you're watching us from, whether it's from Lagos, Kano, Benin, or maybe that quiet little corner of your heart, thank you so much for being part of the show. Now, it's not just a Tuesday. It's a door, and on the other side is everything you've been building in silence. So let's start this process together, slowly, intentionally, but with a moment to breathe and remember exactly who we are. We're gonna start today on a moment of reflection. You don't have to be on fire to shine. Sometimes presence is power. Not every morning needs to roar. Some mornings whisper, and it's okay. There's power in being still long enough to hear what your life is really asking of you. My name is Titilayo Oyinson. It's a pleasure being your host this morning. I'm going to have other members of the team join me in just a bit, but we would love for you to stay with us as much as you can. You can stream the show live on YouTube. Just search for TVC Entertainment. You can also visit our website, that's tvcentertainment.tv. And indeed, engage with us. Use our hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC and all our social media platforms, or download our app for Android or iOS. Now, why am I giving you all that information? Because we have an amazing lineup just for you. Now, the kitchen is going to come alive. Our kitchen is going to be blessed by Chef Destiny. He's going to be making some spicy shrimp coconut rice. And I can't wait to see how that's going to turn out. Victor Enemana Isa. He's also known as Monaze. He's a Nigerian gospel music artist. He's a producer driven to get life through music, and that's a performance we are looking forward to. And then on parenting, we're going to be having an interesting discussion. Why emotional intelligence, empathy, and community service must be a part of our curriculum. We have Boyede Adebanjo. She's going to be right here with us having this conversation, the managing director of Beehive Schools right here in Lagos. Then we'll be having another conversation. We have Vera Chikezie Oke. Now, she is an American board-certified clinical sexuality coach, master sexpert, counselor, coach, and public health advocate. Now, on our relationship discussion today, the intimacy languages are in focus. Have we tickled your fancy already? You need to stay tuned for that one. And then for a final conversation, Michael Ogenovo Straw, artistically known as Mick Straw, is going to be joining us. He's an enigmatic, alternative Afro soul artist, and he's blending African influences with soulful vocals and thought-provoking lyrics. He's actually a full-on vibe, and as soon as you meet him, you'll understand exactly what I mean. Okay then, have I given you enough for you to stay tuned? I believe I have, but not to worry. For those of you who are wondering what's happening in the rest of the world, we're going to be giving you the news update right after the weather. Hello and good morning. It's time for a news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Titilayo Oniso. Thank you for joining us. The federal government has scaled up tactical interagency efforts in an effort to curb insecurity in the country. The Director General of the National Orientation Agency, Lanre Issa Onilu, disclosed this at a joint security news conference in Abuja. Sifon Essien reports.
It's the maiden joint security conference organized by the National Orientation Agency. Representatives of security and intelligence agencies are present as the Director General of the National Orientation Agency provides an update on efforts of the federal government to tackle insecurity.
The federal government has escalated security operations nationwide, merging tactical enforcement with intelligence-led interventions. Banditry, insurgency, trafficking, and other crimes are being tackled through seamless interagency cooperation, resulting in major arrests, rescues, and asset seizures.
A breakdown of the effort shows that in the past 3 months, the police have conducted 326 operations. The NDLEA
You have an amazing song that you perform. What's the title of the song you're performing?
Yeah, I'm performing Good God.
Great.
Good God.
Good God.
Yes.
Awesome.
Good God.
Tell me one major thing God has done, for you this year.
So, going back to what I just said.
Yeah.
So, Good God, I have an EP out.
Okay.
Out last Friday,
All right.
1st of August. So, this song is one of the songs from the EP.
What's the name of the EP?
Cedar.
Cedar.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Good God is part of the songs. And the message of the EP is Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So, I have lineup of songs that give gratitude to God, because this is like the gratitude tonight is my lifestyle, is me now. So Good God is an expression of thank you, God.
All right.
Good God.
Awesome. I cannot wait for you to give us an amazing performance right now. I am sure that we'll be thankful
Yeah,
after you're done.
practically.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Thank you.
Every day I dey call it. If you for my cup and bucket, you put all my name in on 10 toes. Only your word I confess. Up or down, no fit go less. My 100 on you, no biggest. I've tasted and seen that my God. Oh, I serve a good 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 God. I don't believe you go well. Man, as it passes, but I don't got my lesson to record. When you get me for your mind, pass consequence. You give me higher like nothing to compare. It's God kind of like not heaven on earth. And the things we had, if you sweet past, I like that. You feel on my asset. Every day I dey call it. If you for my cup and bucket, you put all my name is on 10 toes. Only your word I confess. Up or down, no fit go less. My 100 on you, no biggest. I've tasted and seen that my God. Oh, I serve a good 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 God.
I love that performance. Well done, Monaz. And right here with me in the kitchen is Chef Destiny. Chef Destiny, can you please come, please? Come quickly. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning? Well done. So what are we making this morning?
We are making spicy steamed coconut rice.
Spicy steamed coconut rice.
Yeah.
Why did you choose this meal this morning? Because I've been seeing a lot of coconut milk and everything.
Because I know that I just want to make something different today.
Okay.
Want to make some magic. I know that
Some
you guys
magic.
have not seen this before, but
So we're definitely going to enjoy tasting it.
Yeah.
Okay, run us through the ingredients quickly. What do we have? Because I see that you were trying to wash your rice before they actually came to us. So what do we have here?
Okay. Here we have onions. And
Okay.
we have our cooking oil.
Our cooking
we
oil.
have our veg for garnishing.
So we have the carrots here.
Yes, we have carrots.
And we have the red bell pepper.
Yeah.
Okay. So
We have coconut
milk. Okay.
Yeah. We have shrimps.
Shrimps. This is fresh shrimps,
Yeah,
right?
these fresh
Okay.
shrimps.
All right. So
And we have beans, red beans.
red beans.
Yeah.
So what is this? What is this? Can we open this for
Yeah.
the viewers at home to see what this is? Oh, sorry. I hope I didn't spill that.
Yeah.
So what is this? What is right here?
This Chinese cooking wine.
Chinese cooking wine.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And light soy sauce mixing together.
Light soy sauce. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are inside these
These
small containers?
Magista beef.
Oh no, we can't call that brand. So this is seasoning. This seasoning, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What about this other one?
This is just pepper.
Pepper.
White pepper.
White pepper.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do we have in here?
We have our fresh garlic.
fresh garlic.
Yeah.
So you already chopped all of this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so this chopped from home, and I can see our ginger here.
Yeah.
And what is this? This whitish substance.
Coconut powder.
Coconut powder.
Yeah.
Did you hear what I said? I said, what is this whitish substance? Okay, so this is our coconut powder and our rice. So what's the first process? What are we starting with?
Okay, what we start with, we first boil rice.
We have to first boil our rice
we have
before
to
anything.
boil the rice, yes,
okay.
before
Okay,
anything.
so let's do that. You've washed the rice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say I want to make this particular meal now because I can see prawns, I can see coconut powder and all of everything. Okay, let me get water in here for you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm your sous chef for today. Anything you need, Chef Destiny, I'm at your service.
Okay.
If I want to make this meal, Chef Destiny, how much is it going to cost to make this? Because I can see coconut powder here, I can see red beans, I can see a lot of things. And obviously, it's not cheap. So just give me an estimate cheap. If I want to make this. How much is it going to cost?
Like 70,000.
70,000? Sir? You said?
Because 70K.
70,000 naira?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You heard it, he said 70,000 naira. 70,000 naira for how many dishes now? Am I going to get like 10 dishes from this 70K? Because if I'm using 70K to make this dish.
That's for 3 portions.
3 portions, I'm going to get 70,000 naira.
Yeah.
So it's not a cheap meal. It is not a cheap meal. So we start with boiling our rice. So while we're boiling our rice, what are we going to be doing? Just by the side.
We just boil the rice, then we start our prepping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boil the rice and start prepping.
Yeah.
Okay. So should we hold for this to boil a bit before we add the rice, or we can just add now?
No, the water will boil, then we now add our coconut milk and coconut powder.
Okay, coconut milk, coconut powder goes in.
Yeah.
Okay, whilst all of that is going on, we also work on our vegetables, right? Are we going to be frying that separately before pouring? Is it a one-pot dish?
You see how we make it.
I'll see how you make it. So I should not ask too many questions. I should just watch you do your magic.
You see, yeah.
Okay, no problem. Whilst you are still doing all of that, and we are just going to be seeing you doing it. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria.
Yeah.
Get ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe extravaganza, to the richness of our culture, to the sophistication of corporate gatherings, Events Diary is your VIP pass to the hottest gatherings in Nigeria. And guess what? I'll be your guide, your style icon. Each week, join me as I transform from traditional chic to corporate sleek. Whether it's a birthday bash or a high-profile gala, you won't just see it. You'll feel like you're right there with me. Aww. From meetings to evening soirees, I'll be there. Or to the trendiest street festivals or to music concerts, Events Diary has something for everyone. So join me as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian scene, one event at a time.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Ya Ashantewa was born on 17th October 1814 Bisiase, present-day Ghana. The daughter of Kwaku Ampoma and Atapo, her brother Afrani Panin became the chief of Edweso, a nearby community. After a childhood without incident, she cultivated crops on the land around Boankra. She entered a polygamous marriage with a man from Kumasi, with whom she had a daughter. She was appointed by her brother, Nana Akwasi Afrani Opese, ruler of Edweso. When her brother died in 1894, Ya Ashantewa used her right as Queen Mother to nominate her own grandson as Ejisuhene when the British exiled her grandson to the Seychelles in 1896. Along with the King of Ashanti Prempeh I and other members of the Ashanti government, Ya Ashantewa became the regent of the Jisu Juaben district in the Ashanti Empire, now part of modern-day Ghana. After the exile of Prempeh I, the British Governor-General of the Gold Coast, Frederick Hodgson, demanded the Golden Stool, the symbol of the Ashanti nation. There was a disagreement among the members of the Ashanti government at Kumasi on how to go about this. In 1900, she led the Ashanti War, also known as the War of the Golden Stool, against the British Empire. The Ashanti-British War of the Golden Stool, also known as the War, was
Welcome back, and it's time for What's Up and About. Okay, so Zay Zay and Edgar, they're here. Good morning, guys.
Can you just do that again? Just do it again. Oh, I love that one. I love it. I'll probably keep it.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Of course you do.
Oh.
Yes.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Should love it now.
Yeah, I love it. I'll probably just record the voice notes and then I'm just waking up in the morning. It's time to say. It's morning, Edgar, it's morning.
Edgar, this is August.
It's August.
Okay.
I'm in a very good mood.
Yes.
It's my month.
It is?
Yes, it is.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Birthday?
Yes, birthday month for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is my month as well.
Aww.
Yes, August 15 was the day I broke up with my girlfriend, 2018.
Dear.
That was the last day. That was,
so what is your day of freedom? Your freedom day?
Yeah, my freedom day, exactly. It's my freedom day. The best part of my year.
The day she set you free.
Yes, I set myself free.
Okay.
I set myself free.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Zainab is like,
Zainab, how have you been? How you doing?
Okay, I'm good.
Any special thing happened to you in August?
In August?
Yes.
Nah, I can't remember anybody breaking up with me in August, and I'm using to lie on national television.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Wow. Nice.
Okay, we get it.
Okay.
But they broke up with you in other months now.
Other months.
Yes. And some other months she did the breaking up too.
Yeah.
You know.
She is a heartbreaker. She's a heartbreaker. She hot. She good.
That's a heartbreaker.
So now let's talk about something a little bit more serious. Now, yesterday, how did you find the weather?
Wow.
Yeah.
So yesterday it was interesting. It was interesting because I was just going through social media and I could see people complaining about the rain.
Yeah.
For me, I always enjoyed whenever I'm not here at the office and I have to take that Monday morning sleep. But then I could really tell that it was a terrible day for so many people. A friend of mine lost his car. His car got damaged because of the rain. People also lost some of their properties as well. I know an influencer that posted on Twitter about how rain entered the house and destroyed so many things. It was really a bad day for so many people. But I don't want to use the word bad. I would rather just say interesting because
challenging.
Challenging. Really, it was.
There were a lot of I will say mini floods in a lot of different areas, and I'm calling them mini because they're not exactly major floods if they don't last beyond I think 24 hours or so. But there was also a press release from asking for calm from residents of Lagos as there was over 12 hours of heavy rainfall. So there have been some things apparently put in place by Lagos State government to make sure that the waters eventually subside. But you have to understand how Lagos actually is. We have lagoons, and we're right by the ocean. So just imagine, water coming out of many channels inside the streets of Lagos into the canals and lagoons, and eventually going into the ocean, right? But then imagine, that submergence or that point where they interact. At some point, the water is going to backtrack and stay. But eventually, it always subsides. And honestly, there's just a lot that we need to also take care of in our environments as well. over the years, I remember growing up with the Environmental Sanitation Day thing happening, where everybody used to clear out their gutters.
On Thursdays.
No, it wasn't Thursdays. It's the markets.
Yeah, the Saturday.
Saturdays. Yes, Saturdays. Everybody used to clear out their gutters, and everybody understood the importance of, you know, keeping their environments and their gutters clean.
Clearing
but sadly, there are so many places where people intentionally go and dump refuse into the gutters.
I can remember one particular incident, just to cut you short. I think that was last year. I think late last year or something, when it was raining, that a particular person took a video of somebody in Lagos State pouring a lot of refuse into the flood. And the minute the person posted it and said, Lagos State government, see what is going on, before you know what happened, Lagos State actually came, and I think they even locked the house. I can't even remember what happened. It's to show you how we are actually one of the causes of most of these things. Because we see that, the flood is coming, it's time for me to bring out my refuse. And it's so bad. Yesterday in Ikorodu, we actually saw a video of a particular street that was entirely flooded, and they said they could not leave their homes, they couldn't do anything, they could not even come out of their homes, and they're now pleading to the Lagos State government to actually rescue them, because it was a complete mess. Which shows us that I think we need to be more prepared for these seasons when they come, because looking at the weather forecast from the beginning of August to whatever, it's going to rain like crazy. Pardon my French. What are we supposed to do about it? How are we preparing for this season? Because this is the next step in action for me. That's all I think.
So I know that you were having a conversation about this yesterday. There was something you said you saw online about the things people can do to get prepared for this season.
I think one of them, the simple or the basic one would be, first of all, you need to always carry an umbrella.
Okay, first of all.
Yes, it's quite important.
Do people still do that?
See, that's the thing.
Have umbrellas.
See, that's the thing.
I didn't say give umbrellas.
We all have umbrellas in our houses. Yes, but people don't carry them. I always advise that have one in your car, have one in the house, even if it's a small one. Yes, it's always very important that you have umbrellas. Then another thing you should always ensure is put off all the electrical components, put all the switches off from time to time. Don't always leave these things on. The reason is because sometimes you never can tell. You could have leakage in your roof. You could have leakages in certain places that could just spark something, trigger a spark. So it's important that you do that as well. Now, the one that is also very important is when you take out the dirt from the drainage. Yes, do not leave them on the road.
Very true.
We keep
very true.
I understand the idea of you want to have like a very clean gutter and all the rest, but do not leave it on the road, because what happens is that when rain falls again, it goes back into the gutter. So what you do is you pack it, put it in a bag if you can, or put it in a dustbin, or put it somewhere else. Do not leave it on the road. I see people trying to, to them they're trying to really save the situation, but then you put it back on the road. After a time, it goes back, it washes back into the gutter. So that is very important that you try and do that as well.
Also, to add to that, for people who live in swampy areas, I'm talking about some places on the island and even on the mainland, I think it's the right time, especially if you're a pedestrian, to get all those rubber boots to wear to work.
Wellington boots
now to actually wear to work. It's really important that you get a pair of those boots, because you are really going to need them.
Yes.
There was a time jelly shoes were in fashion. Those rubber shoes. And then, Crocs are in fashion.
Crocs are actually in fashion now.
But they don't have that much grip.
They actually don't.
Please, so be careful. You don't want to slip anywhere with shoes that don't have that much grip.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So.
And another thing that I feel like is also very interesting is this one happens to a friend of mine.
Okay.
If you're house hunting in Lagos,
this is the best season.
you need to ask them to show you the records when it comes to raining seasons. Let us see how the house looks like when it rains. Because trust me, a friend of mine got a house in Lagos, 3-bedroom, and she paid about, say, 800K.
And she woke up in a pool of
She was so excited, like she paid 100K. And she was telling me, Edgar, I've seen a good place, 800K, 3-bedroom, it's very nice, very nice. And I was saying, okay, well, how is it when it rains? So no, they told me that it's okay, it's good when it rains.
They told me.
They told her it was okay when it rains, nothing bad at all. When I went to the house, just to see how the house looks and everything, I realized that the window of the bedroom is on the same level of the ground, like what's it called? Where you park, basically the compound, the car park. It's the same level. And I was like, this is already a big sign that there is something wrong with this house. Because if the foundation is not outside the ground, on top of the ground, you can actually sink that building.
Goodness.
Trust me, when it rained,
crazy.
It was terrible.
Yeah, so you've just given me flashbacks of my Unilag days. The hostel I used to live in, there used to be crabs frogs in the toilet.
No monkeys?
No, I didn't. The monkeys used to come to the classroom.
Oh, okay.
That's another conversation for another day. But yeah, so hopefully you have a few tips on what to do this rainy season. And of course, please drive safe on the roads.
Yes.
Please use your hazard indicators when you're in heavy rain so that people ahead and behind you can see the
It's also very important to please put off your AC if you're going to be driving across a flood.
All right then, now there's still quite a bit happening. Of course, our chef has been patiently standing by here with us. I know he's already working on something, Zay, right?
Yes,
he is, right?
Rice. He's currently boiling the rice and he's added the coconut milk into it. And he told us to just watch because he don't want me.
Why do you look familiar?
Thank you, chef. All right then, let's take a quick break, guys. We'll be back after.
No.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Barkamu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Level 2, electrified fence.
Space terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Hey Nick fam! Remember, Nick on TVC is your one-stop for engaging children's shows like El Tigre, Paw Patrol, SpongeBob SquarePants, Kung Fu Panda, and lots more to keep the kids glued to their screens. Catch us on Mondays to Fridays at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. right here on TVC.
Welcome back. Now, there is a conversation that some people like to avoid because possibly they're also addicts. When it comes to gambling and online betting, do you really have a handle on your activities? Mr. Ladipo Abiose is the visionary founder of Gamble Pause Initiative Africa. It's a pioneering non-profit organization leading the fight against gambling addiction and promoting responsible gaming across Nigeria and the African continent. Now, under his leadership, Gamble Pause has emerged as a trusted voice in public health advocacy, awareness, and rehabilitation. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Gamble Pause.
Yeah.
Straight to the point.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yes.
I feel like the story behind that is a very strong one. Do you want to give us a summary of why you went into this?
Okay, so main reason I went into setting up Gamble Pause was because I actually lived the experience.
Okay.
That was like a strong motivation for me to push this initiative. Interestingly enough, I experienced gamble harm for about 9 years.
Okay.
And so it's been on and off.
So
right?
Did you say gamble harm?
Yeah, gamble harm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't see gambling as an affliction of any kind.
Yeah.
They see it as entertainment.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So How do you explain to someone who has been doing this for years that they're actually harming themselves?
Okay, so firstly, it just all depends on the whole motive behind you indulging in gambling activities, right? A lot of people see it as a form of entertainment, while some people see it as a money-making mechanism, right? So it's just about, we're just trying to create awareness. And also let people understand that, yeah, you could bet responsibly, but you need to understand the signs of gamble harm, the signs of gambling addiction. So now, what are the signs of gambling addiction? Chasing losses. Right?
Chasing losses.
So that's like the major sign that this is where you get gripped in addiction.
So in other words, if you take a bet and then you take a loss, you're trying to recoup from that loss.
Exactly.
So chasing losses is a sign.
It's part of the sign, yeah.
Okay.
Borrowing to gamble.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are the signs of gambling addiction. Isolation, because sometimes at the point where you're losing, so you're having a losing streak, the next thing is you feel like you need to concentrate more, and that way you're staying away from your social circle. Just trying to concentrate. You feel like you understand the game, you understand the mechanism behind the game. You understand?
You know this game, so if you just focus, you'll get it.
Exactly.
So that is also a sign.
So that's also a sign of that addiction, right? Also, when you are having strained relationships as well, right? And by having strained relationships, you're probably entitled to financial benefits from them, right? Because you're already losing so much in your gambling activities, right? And you're wondering why your friend can't borrow you money, or is just being on your neck for owing him so much, owing him for a longer period of time. So those would lead to strained relationships, right?
So in other words, it's the only thing I can say is it's destroying lives, so to speak.
Yeah.
Just to go straight to the point.
Yeah, exactly.
Lives and lifestyles.
Exactly.
Because if you're borrowing so much and trying to chase losses, there could be points where you end up using money for your children's school fees to gamble, or money for your rent to gamble.
Exactly.
And that's when it gets really serious.
Really serious.
Then, you know, we hear of cases of loan sharks and things like that getting into the mix.
Exactly.
Okay, so what exactly does Gamble Pause do as an initiative? What are the processes? What do people expect when they come to you?
Okay, so firstly, we Gamble Pause is a non-profit organization promoting responsible gambling, advocating against underage gambling, and also we provide help and support to people and individuals, players struggling with gamble harm. So how I've been able to do that, I will speak to the first part where I spoke about responsible gambling. What we've been able to do is leverage social media and create awareness, letting people know that there's something called gambling addiction. So it's not that you're having a bad day, you are experiencing an addiction. So by creating awareness, we're speaking to people, engaging people on Twitter, creating communities, spreading the word. Right, and that's why I'm here today to spread the word on this platform as well. In a bid to curb underage gambling, what we've done as an organization and as an initiative is go to schools. So we've not been able to go to so many schools, but we've been able to visit 5 schools. And the interesting thing about our engagement and what makes it different and unique is the fact that while we go to these schools, we try as much as possible to make impact, right, by engaging them in debate sessions, and that would exactly. So that would make them read, get more enlightened about the topic, and also stand as ambassadors in their own communities. So that way we are able to spread the word in that sector. So the plan is to get a lot of volunteers in that social space, and that's for the underage between 12 and 16.
So you're saying that young people between 12 and 16 are actively gambling on a regular basis?
Yes.
Wow. With or without the knowledge of their parents?
Yes. So so again, because of the exposure to the internet, access to the internet has given no restrictions. Right.
So most of these sports betting apps They don't have age restrictions, really, do they?
Yet, also legally, you shouldn't indulge in gaming activities if you are below 18.
Okay.
But again, the platforms don't have like robust structures to verify ages on their platform.
Okay.
So that has given access to underage gamers, right?
Wow.
They have very weak regulations on their platforms. What they do basically is just ask you, if you are you above 18, click yes.
Click yes.
Yes, that's all.
And that's it. And
there's no form
once
of age verification. There's no form of identity check to confirm a player's age. So that's giving the underage players access to gaming activities.
So I'm not sure if you have any on-hand statistics of how many people are actually afflicted with this.
Okay, so currently in Nigeria, we have over 65 million people gambling daily.
65 million people are gambling
daily.
Daily?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so and we've been, based on secondary data, we've been also been able to confirm that about 1 to 8% of that number are problem gamblers. That means that 1 to 8% of that numbers are struggling with gambling addiction.
That's over 600,000.
Exactly, 600,000 to about 3-4 million.
Wow, are
currently struggling with gambling addiction. Wow. And also we have our 10% to 15% of 65 million people gambling every day at risk of gambling.
Of course.
Yeah, so that what it means is that once you indulge in these activities daily, right, without proper awareness, right, there are high chances that you get addicted. You get, again, the point where you get addicted is when you're chasing losses. That's where it all starts from. But for what I figured is the problem starts when you win big.
That's when the challenge starts.
That's where the problem starts.
And I actually feel like these algorithms probably make sure that the first few wins are big, very good wins, just to pull you in.
Exactly.
Of course, there's no proof of that, but it just feels like something that that some of these platforms might be doing to pull people in.
Exactly. So there's this. So there's a particular game a lot of our clients get hooked on, which is the virtual games.
Okay.
The
ones that don't. So that's fantasy.
Exactly.
Fantasy
So the virtual games, where you play games. It has a popular one called Aviator.
Okay.
A lot of people indulge in that that gaming activity and is highly addictive.
Wow.
And the way it works is, firstly, you feel like you understand the game.
Okay.
And you get hooked. Now you make money so fast, right? It's so quick. You get your reward in minutes.
Okay.
So first, when people started gambling, or when a lot of people indulge in gaming activities, you notice a lot of people were playing betting on football games.
Yeah.
Right,
but then it
has advanced, and the reason why it advanced was based off the fact that a lot of people couldn't wait for 90 minutes, the duration of a football match, 90 minutes. Wow. And so they are looking at getting quick cash, right? Wow. And so that you get a reward for that game in 1 second. So you could easily make 10 million in 1 minute and also lose 10 million in 1 minute.
So, you know what, this is a conversation that this segment is just definitely not long enough for.
Yeah.
But I have to say what you're doing is commendable. Gamble Pause Initiative, thank you so much for bringing this to the table and letting us know what you're doing. And good luck with everything you're doing.
Thank you very much.
But final thoughts on what exactly parents or loved ones of gambling addicts can do in just 1 minute.
Okay, so we've set up the first gambling rehabilitation center in Nigeria.
Okay.
What we are doing there is helping people recover, and also trying to integrate them back into the system.
Okay.
So in the journey of recovery, also we're looking at partnering with skill acquisition centers where we could refer them to after their recovery process.
Thank you so much for coming to talk to us at BFC.
Thank you very much.
And really, good luck with everything.
Thank you very much.
All right then, let's hear your thoughts. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC and give us your comments and contributions on this particular matter. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be taking a quick break. There's more after this.
Imagine a country with over 320 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person wey dey for street. That's why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Waiting Day with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere.
So Bobo.
Gen Z, you dey chop for this.
This na Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you wetin dey sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make younger?
About wahala. Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, you right here. Nobody better than we, right?
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM. Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty, erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
You're my provider. You're my provider.
It's about 8:04 a.m. in the morning, and you are still riding strong with Wake Up Nigeria. Now, we're stepping into our second hour of the show, and just like that, the city is in motion. Phones are ringing, offices are filling, traffic is testing your patience. Life is happening. We know, we get it, but this is where your energy begins to take shape. This hour is about rhythm, reflection, stepping into the version of yourself that is ready to move into the day with intentionality. Now, you've already won the first battle. Don't worry. You woke up, you showed up, and now we're building that momentum that you need for an amazing day. My name is Titilaya Oyinson. Remember, you can use our hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC across all social media platforms to be a part of the best breakfast show on Nigerian TV. Now, guess what's happening in the kitchen? For some reason, Zainab allowed Edgar to enter the kitchen and be part of that conversation. What's going on? How did you let that happen?
I don't even know how it happened. I just saw this man wearing yellow and black behind me. I don't even know how it happened, but he's right here and I can't send him away. We'll help him. We'll give him small food.
What can you guys do without Chef E?
Oh.
What can you guys do without me?
Chef E can only boil water to
I am the spice to the meal. I am the salt to that food. I am the sugar to the tea. I am the what else? What else
exactly.
I am everything.
Please don't take this stuff away from Chef Destiny because you're not the chef in the kitchen today. You are just here to watch.
I'm just here to watch.
Beg for food.
Wow.
Right here with me in the kitchen is Chef Destiny, and our shrimp rice, right?
Yeah.
It's coming in really nicely. It looks really beautiful.
Can you smell
the aroma
that?
here is incredible. Woo. So he has stir fried all the shrimp and he's added the rice, and breakfast is ready.
Destiny. If you allow me give you some tips, I can change your destiny.
Don't fall for it. That's what I'm going to tell you.
That aroma is enticing, Chef Destiny. Woo!
Exactly.
It's making me, it's really exciting.
Don't worry, you get a plate. He doesn't.
I'm not eating this week.
Oh, you're
actually.
not?
No,
are we on a dry fast?
I'm not in a dry fast. I'm just not eating this week.
Oh my God, so sorry.
I'll help you.
Sorry,
I'll help you, Titi. I'll help you.
Yeah, I have goals.
Oh, nice. I love that.
I'll help you, Titi.
1 week of fasting. 1 week of fasting. 1 week. You know what? Let's tell everybody what we are doing on the rest of the show today. We have a very interesting parenting conversation. We're discussing why emotional intelligence, empathy, and community service must be part of your curriculum. We have Boyede Adebanjo coming onto the couch with us. Now, she's the managing director of Beehive Schools right here in Lagos. Then we have Vera Chikezie. Okay, I got it right this time. Now she's an American board certified clinical sexuality coach. She's a master sexpert, counselor, coach, and public health advocate. Now on our relationship discussion today, intimacy languages are in focus. I know we've heard of love languages, but intimacy languages, Are we attuned to the intimacy languages of our partners? I guess we'll find out very soon. And for a final conversation, I've been looking forward to this one. Mitch Straw is in the building already. He's been giving us an amazing vibe right here in the studio. Now he's gonna be giving us that enigmatic, alternative Afro soul vibe. And as an artist, he's been blending African influences with soulful vocals and thought-provoking lyrics for quite a while now, many years in fact. We'll be talking to him about that journey very, very soon. Yes, he's also the epitome of tall, dark, and handsome. Very tall and very dark and very handsome. Can't wait for that conversation to come up later on. But yeah, we'll be taking a quick break and then we'll be giving you some more.
Muhammad Ali was born and raised in Louisville, Kentucky on January 17, 1942. His birth name was Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. He began training as an amateur boxer at age 12, and at 18 he won a gold medal in the light heavyweight division at the 1960 Summer Olympics and turned professional later that year. In his early years as a professional, Clay was more highly regarded for his charm and personality than for his ring skills. He sought to raise public interest in his fights by reading childlike poetry and spouting self-descriptive phrases like float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. On February 25, 1964, at age 22, he pulled off a major upset, defeating Sonny Liston to win the World Heavyweight Championship. That same year, he shocked the boxing establishment again by denouncing his birth name as a slave name and formally took the name Muhammad Ali, which was given to him by his spiritual mentor Elijah Muhammad, leader of the Nation of Islam. For the next 3 years, Ali dominated the boxing arena. Muhammad Ali retired from boxing in 1981 and focused on his religion, philanthropy, and activism. In 1984, he made public his diagnosis of Parkinson's syndrome, which some reports attributed to boxing-related injuries, though he and his specialist physicians disputed this. He remained an active public figure globally, but in his later years made fewer public appearances as his condition worsened and he was cared for by his family. Ali was chosen to light the Olympic flame at the start of the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta, Georgia. He died on June 3rd, 2016.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
In the beating heart of Owerri, business never sleeps. From sunrise to sundown, the wheels keep turning. And behind the scenes, vision meets action. Governor Hope Uzodima's leadership has turned manifestos into reality, transformations that feels like a miracle. But progress needs peace, and in Imo, it's not left to chance. From land to sky to river deep, guardians are watching, protecting dreams and opportunity. At Orashi's quiet shore, hydropower is rising, set to energize a growing economy. The change is visible. New roads emerge, industry hums, communities come alive. At the center, a digital revolution. 500,000 young minds trained each year to build the future. As Orashi rises, so does Imo and the hopes of a hard-working people. A new Imo is on the rise.
All right, it is time for some relationship conversation, a brilliant one, because we have a beautiful young lady in the studio here with us. We have Vera Chikizie Oke. Now, she is an American board-certified clinical sexuality coach, a master's expert, a counselor coach, and a public health advocate. Now, in relationship, we're going to be discussing a very interesting topic. I know you guys are saying, why are you smiling already? It's because this is one for those that are married. And if you're not married, please just bring out your note and write what you can write. All right. Now, this one is intimacy languages. All right. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
I can tell you're very good. When I say how you doing, just say look. Or just say look at me.
Okay, just look at me.
I can tell you're good. You're good.
Thank you.
Wow, it is quite an interesting topic, intimacy languages. Now, just like Titi mentioned in the intro that we've heard about love languages.
Yes.
What is the difference between love languages and intimacy languages?
Okay, so love languages basically is how you receive love and how you give love. So intimacy languages basically is how you receive intimacy, how you receive pleasure, how you receive sensuality, and how you give it.
All right. So what is intimacy? Let's define it. What is intimacy really?
Okay. So intimacy is into your spouse see. I can say into me see. So when I'm talking to my spouse, I say into me see. So basically that's intimacy, and then intimacy boils down to various aspects, which is not really talked about. There's financial intimacy, there's emotional intimacy, there's intellectual intimacy, and then obviously the intercourse part of it.
All right. Awesome. Now, just before we get deep into the different types of intimacy and understanding the intimacy languages, I just want to find out, is it possible to be intimate with someone that you do not love? Is it possible to be intimate with someone you do not love?
It's possible to be intimate with someone you do not love based on the definition of intimacy.
Okay.
Right. But if you're talking intercourse, now that's different.
Okay.
So men are logical, women are emotional. It's easy for a man to have intercourse with someone he does not love because it's just a logical thing, it's a physical thing, right? So that's what's called physical intimacy. That's an aspect of intimacy called physical intimacy. But then again, as for women, like we always say that we are different, pink and blue, definitely. We are different. So as a woman, it's difficult to actually be into a be physically intimate with someone that you really don't have connection with emotionally. So I can call that love.
All right. So just before we get into the different types of intimacy languages, this is just me asking, okay? When a young man says, oh, he had intercourse with a lady, but he loves another, is that statement correct? Or is it, because I'm just thinking here, most women would say it's not possible. If you really love me, you cannot be intimate with someone else. But I'm just wondering, is that a correct statement to make? Or is it even wrong from the idea and the concept of it?
It's possible. I wouldn't say whether it's correct or wrong. It's possible to actually be intimate with one and love another. Right. Now, because the definition of love is deeper than just physical. Right. So it's possible to be intimate with one and love another. But like I said, we are different. Men translate love differently and women translate it differently, and women understand it differently. So for a man, when you say you love him, you give of yourself. That means, so when you say you love him, he expects that you give yourself to him. The way you show him you love him is that you get intimate, physically intimate with him.
So let's talk about the different types of intimacy languages. All right.
Okay, so just like we have the 5 love languages, we have the 5 intimacy languages.
All right.
We have fun.
Fun
or play.
Okay, fun or play.
Yeah.
That's what they call rough play. I see where they get these things from now. So that's rough play. But let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay, so fun is whoever speaks the intimacy language of fun wants to be playful, wants to explore, wants to do different things, spontaneity, right? Then we have sensual.
No, give me an example of like, when you mean fun, what are they, when you mean play? I want you to just have like practical examples of kind of play.
So someone who speaks the intimacy language of fun would not want to have intercourse monotonously, just wants to be on the bed all the time. This person would want to explore different areas, different styles. This person doesn't want to put it on a schedule. This person wants to have spontaneous.
Okay, all right.
Right.
Okay.
So, sensual is another form of intimacy languages, and sensual basically senses, 5 senses. This person wants to connect, wants to feel touch, wants to taste, wants to hear, wants to see. This person is moved by the 5 senses.
Wow.
Right.
All right.
Then emotional intimacy language, the person, you have to connect with the person emotionally first. Before you go down there, you have to go up here.
All right.
You have to connect with the person's emotion. You have to know what the person is feeling per time to be able to connect down there. Then we have the mental person, the intellectual person. This person wants, I'm speaking politics, I'm speaking engineering, I'm speaking we need to connect mentally first. You have some couples that because they don't understand what language the spouse is speaking, you are just firing.
So wait, now, just very sure, I'm trying to put this into a better context here. So what you're saying with this one is, some people like people who are their partners to have like serious conversations with them, and they want to be able to tell that this person is intelligent, this person is brilliant, and then that gives them like the green light.
Yeah, it's all done by the person's mental intelligence.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
You have people that you sit down and you're listening to them talk and you're like, wow.
That's how I am. Whenever I see them when I talk, I don't know. I just people are like, oh, I see the comments. You know, they always use comments like, oh, this guy is really intelligent. I mean, they've never said they want to have intercourse with him or anything, but they just say, oh, he's very intelligent. I like the way he sounds. I like the way he
basically, it does something.
Yes.
It does something to the person that his or her intimacy language is actually mental intelligence.
All right.
Right. And then we have the spiritual aspect.
Spiritual, yes.
The spiritual one is, you know, you have to connect. Everybody has what they connect to, what higher authority they connect to.
Yeah.
So you have someone that is basically just sitting there, and then maybe you are a gospel artist, right? Or you are a preacher.
Yes. Or
yes, or you have deep understanding of God's word, or whatever you believe in.
Right.
Basically, it has a way of turning the person on.
Okay. So how do you find out your partner's intimacy language? How do you find it? Do you just ask? Or?
So the same way you are speaking English.
Okay.
And I'm understanding it. So that's the way it works. That's the same way love languages works.
Okay.
So it's the language you speak.
You know the reason why I'm saying this? With love languages, I realize that people really do not even know their love language. They only think this is what it is, but in reality, it's not. I'll give you a good example. Now, a friend of mine, when I asked her what's your love language, she said physical touch. But I realized that this lady would prefer if you buy her gifts, more gifts than physical touch. So over time, I think people just assume this is what it is.
The problem is this. People think that love languages is what they want to hear. It's actually what you speak.
Okay.
Right. So someone whose love language is gifts would always come to you with a gift.
Okay.
Someone whose love language is words of affirmation would always speak well of you, speak well to you, always blow your lights.
All right.
Right. Someone whose love language is quality time always wants to spend time with you.
Okay.
So it's a language you speak.
All right.
Right. So over time, now we both speak different languages. And then that's how we start. And we get married. We get married, you are speaking Igbo, for instance, and I'm speaking Yoruba.
Yeah.
And then it takes communication and communion.
Okay.
For us to get to a point where I begin to understand that when you say bia, you mean come. And when I say wa, I mean come. Do you understand? And then over time, we interchange because we now start speaking each other's languages. So that's why they usually say that the first few years of marriage is kind of shaky because we're trying to understand each other. So the same way it happens with love language, the same way it happens with intimacy language. It takes understanding, watching. Because sometimes when you ask the question, the person doesn't know what you're talking about.
All right. That is quite an interesting one. I mean, there is a lot to learn when it comes to topics like this. But that is all that we can take at this time. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
There is no way me, I'll call your number so that I can learn also other things. You understand? Because this topic is quite interesting. All right, but that is all that we can take at this time. We'll be right back after the short break. Please do not go anywhere. Still Wake Up Nigeria. Okay?
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyinbo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Welcome back. It's time for our parenting conversation right now, and I'm always looking forward to conversations like this because sometimes I like to ask this question. I know that everyone knows about IQ, your intelligence quotient, but have you actually ever thought about your EQ, your emotional quotient? Now we're here to discuss why emotional intelligence, empathy, and community service must be part of your school curriculum. And with us we have Boyede Adebanjo, the Managing Director of Beehive Schools. Now, under her leadership, the school has launched initiatives that promote empathy, mental wellness, and service learning, all while maintaining strong academic performance. It's great to have you here in the building with us.
Thank you.
All right, so you need to let us in on your journey just a little. Tell us how you got into the education space.
Okay, I'd say I've been in it all my life. Okay. So my mom, bless her memory, was a teacher, and she founded Beehive School in 1986. Okay. And at dinner tables and all of that, we would discuss Beehive. So it was very much a part of my childhood. Yeah. But then I studied accounting. I'm a finance professional. Okay. And then in 2018, it became she was ill for a while. Okay. And it just became a burden on my heart to step in full time. Okay. And just the little things that she would pick up on, I realized that nobody was picking up on those little things. And I moved in full time to Beehive in 2018. And it's probably the best thing that I've done in my career to date.
That sounds really amazing. And it's a really nice journey arc. But then the initiatives the school has put together, it's not something that every school is doing, especially with regards to emotional intelligence. Why did you decide to work on these initiatives?
I mean, when you look at what's happening today, children are, there's a lot of digital distraction, there's a lot of emotional disconnect. And we sat on many meetings and we're thinking, how do we get these children intrinsically motivated to do their work, to be interested in their learning. And we realized that if they're able to be emotionally balanced, emotionally intelligent, they would be able to direct their own education better. Okay. And that has always been a goal for us, that the children should be able to want to do well and direct themselves to do well.
Okay, so I've already mentioned intelligence versus emotional intelligence. Yeah. I've heard of loads of schools that push great grades. They even put up billboards and write the grades on the billboards without thinking about the emotional intelligence aspects of things. Now, you need to talk to us about why you think empathy and emotional intelligence is core for the curriculum.
Okay. So academic progress is always going to be good, always going to be something that we chase after. But when you're talking about a total education, talking about a whole child, it's much more than the academic grades, because not every child is going to be an A student. Some are going to be average students. Yeah. And what really makes them great now and in future is how well they're able to manage themselves and manage the relationships that they find themselves in. Okay. And I think that EQ, emotional quotient, is probably a better indication of longer-term success than intelligence quotients. Because you have some children who are not so great academically in school, but then they get older and they're probably doing better than their peers who were, A students. And it's probably because they've been able to manage the right relationships. They've been able to talk their way through, to the top. They've been able to actually show what they can do as opposed to just, what's in their head. So I think it's emotional intelligence, empathy, kindness is a top skill that will be needed for future success.
So I know that your school has engaged in this aspect of community service and empathy, but then I'm thinking about the parents that these kids go home to. What sort of conversations do you have with parents who are not really that concerned about the empathy and emotional side to things?
At the general forums, PTAs and things like that, we try to bring it up, especially when we're talking about, how we manage discipline and anti-bullying and all of that. And we say to them that we try to model good behavior in school. We expect that the home is in partnership with us. Because with children, it's do as I do, not do as I say.
Okay.
Because it's what they see you do that they would emulate, that they would also do. So we try to encourage parents to work in line with school values, which we put everywhere. We say to the children every day, you know, excellence, integrity, creativity, and all of those things. So it's an ongoing conversation with parents. But I think what it is that parents need to demonstrate these things to the children, and that's really how they'll copy them and get even better.
So I love the idea of, you know, talking to the parents about this, but then actively in school, I know that there's always that concern, added concern, whenever parents hear, okay, we're going to donate this or we're going to do that in this community, it just feels like, this school have come again, no, they're asking us to do something again. But there must be a reason why you decided to do all this community work.
So one of the best ways to learn how to be a good leader is to serve.
Okay.
So what we try to do at Beehive every year is to have a project, a school-wide project, where the children are giving back. And the children, especially the Year 6 children, actually decide on what the project will be.
Okay.
It has to be in line with one of the SDG goals, at least one. I know that in about 3 years ago, they decided that the Beehive School will eradicate hunger in Nigeria. Of course, that was, you know, a tall dream, but then we encourage them because that's the beginning. I mean, if they started today, then they'll do even more tomorrow. And I think, and then this year, what they did was to work with a local government school nearby, and they did a stationery drive. So they gathered books, exercise books, textbooks, storybooks, stationery, and they collected and went to present it to the school. So I know it may seem burdensome to parents, but what we said was that it doesn't even have to be new books. You know, if you have old books the children have read and they're happy to share, please bring them along.
So the kids themselves must have been really excited about this particular project. But you were trying to push, was it empathy, or what was it exactly that you were
working on? Service, community, spirit, all of that embedded in one. You know, to go out of your way for somebody else. And when you get there, you sort of feel valued. You see that there are people living a completely different life from what you are living, and it just makes you also feel good about yourself. I remember when they did the food drive, they went to 2 different orphanages, and some of them came back and they were in tears. They were moved to do more in future.
So this was all sort of molding the emotional intelligence side to these kids. But how early should they begin this journey? Parents at home probably watching, kids are on holiday. What can they do this holiday to push better emotional intelligence with their kids?
I think, first of all, the parents can start with the conversations. So, I mean, sit down with the children, ask them, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? Oh, you did this in school. How did it make you feel? What do you think you can do in future to do more in that line? So those conversations are really good. Many people don't really ask children what they think about things. So, yes, that conversation. And then demonstrating it. If you have, I mean, we're in Lagos, so most people have people that are less privileged around them. You know, just little acts of kindness. There was another program we did in the school called Little Acts, Big Hearts, just to show that it doesn't need to be a mega act of kindness. Even the small ones add up. So I think the parents can focus on that.
I have to say thank you to you for coming to talk to us about this. And it has given me, myself, a little different perspective on why it's important to gather this emotional intelligence, even as parents, towards our kids. This holiday is a great opportunity for us to engage our kids a little bit more. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, so use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC and let us know your thoughts. You can always tag us if you have any aspects of the conversation you'd like to continue. Use our handle, that's Wake Up Nigeria, TVCE on Instagram. We're taking another quick break. Wake Up Nigeria continues after this.
my people. I greet you plenty.
My name na Chika Okeke. My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name na Damilola Banire. My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen.
And this na Abigail.
And I dare on top of you, Pigeon.
I'm going to bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
This na wetin you want.
After that day, the man
no go see him again. If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out.
On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey find the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't give signs.
If they look for person, we go give them to you. Fact as it be. Men no they ever get force. If baby not there for her, na the woman.
Talk no dey be person, you make person no fit talk through inside. But for this country, we not say if we open court in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanja gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
But look, we not even take responsibility for the children. Please the man.
And that's some poria.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Maya Angelou was a civil rights activist, poet, and award-winning author known for her acclaimed 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and her numerous poetry and essay collections. Angelou was born on April 4, 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri. Angelou had a difficult childhood. Her parents split up when she was very young. Around the 1960s, Angelou lived in Ghana working as an editor and a freelance writer. Angelou also held a position at the University of Ghana for a time before she joined a community of revolutionist returnees exploring Pan-Africanism and became close with human rights activist and black nationalist leader Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. In 1961, Angelou appeared in an off-Broadway production of Jean Genet's The Blacks with James L. Jones, Lou Gossett Jr. and Cicely Tyson, and went on to earn a Tony Award nomination for her role in the play Look Away, 1973, and an Emmy Award nomination for her work on the television miniseries Roots, 1977, among other honors. Angelou's career has seen numerous accolades, including the Chicago International Film Festival's 1998 Audience Choice Award and a nod from the Acapulco Black Film Festival in 1999 for Down in the Delta. She published 7 autobiographies, 3 books of essays, several books of poetry, and is credited with a list of plays, movies, more than 50 honorary degrees, and television shows spanning over 50 years. She also won 2 NAACP Image Awards in the Outstanding Literary Work Non-Fiction category for her 2005 cookbook and 2008 Letter to My Daughter. After experiencing health issues for a number of years, Angelou died on May 28, 2014 at her home in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. In May 2021, it was announced that Angelou will be one of the first women to be commemorated with a new series of quarters from the U.S. Mint.
I am so excited about this conversation, and we are joined by Michael Ogenovo Straw, artistically known as Mitch Straw. He's an enigmatic alternative Afro soul artist who blends African influences with soulful vocals and thought-provoking lyrics. Hello, Mixtro.
I'm shy now, I'm shy.
But we've been vibing off camera
I'm shy
now.
Because when you just did that little bio, sounded hot.
It was just,
I was feeling myself.
Stop it.
I can't believe it. Oh, was it me?
It was.
Good morning. Thank you
Good
for
morning.
having me.
Thank you so much for coming to the show. So now let's talk about you. Who is Miss Straw for those who are just meeting you for the first time?
Oh my days, that's a lot of people. that's a lot of people. I'm humble, people.
Yeah,
I'm
humble. Oh yeah,
I'm
now.
humble.
So yeah, but tell us.
All right. I was born in Lagos.
Okay.
Shout out to my mom.
Mama made it. Hi, mommy. Thank you, mommy. Mama made it.
But yeah, I was born in Lagos. I was born in GRA. I went to Beehive. Funny enough. And I started music like 2 years after I moved back to Nigeria. This is 2014. So that's 2016. I started producing, started writing. Then I got opportunities to perform on different platforms and literally just been on that journey since. And here we are, TVC with you.
Here we are.
Yeah.
So now I saw something in your bio which is really curious to me.
Am I ready for this?
Are you ready for this
Oh
question?
my goodness
You are known as a
gracious.
sonic renegade.
Hey.
You want to tell us about that? Where did that reputation come from? Because if I know what the meaning of renegade is, you need to tell us about that. So why do you call yourself a sonic renegade?
Do I call myself a sonic renegade? I mean, the person that wrote that bio.
Oh, it's the person that wrote the bio.
The person that wrote that bio.
Scriptwriter, please. Just next
have
time.
a word.
We need to. You cannot be doing this to him because now I'm asking him. He cannot even remember why you called him Sonic Renegade.
But what I think it is, it's because I've just stuck to. I stuck to my original ideas. I try to be as authentic as possible. I think like in our environment, there's not as much authenticity, if I can say that. So it's just nice to be able to like put your best foot forward, irrespective of your shortcomings, irrespective of just your environment. So that's what I've just tried to do in being that way. So then I don't make the songs that we all hear. I just make the songs that I hear, I get from, that universal download, that godly, pat on the head. Amen. So once I receive it, I put it down.
I love it.
I sung it.
It's lovely.
So that's the renegade, yeah.
All right, so let's describe your sound. It's alternative, right?
Yes.
So if you were to actually describe it, tell us about your sound.
In a simple way, I'll just say soul.
Soul.
I'll just say soul in a simple way. I think like Nigeria right now with music, we're we're in a place where we can afford to say we have genres. It's not just Afrobeats. It's not just Afrobeats anymore.
We hear Afrofusion. We hear Afro soul. We hear Afro depression.
Jesus.
Yes, that's Omale.
Shout out. But yeah. So we're just at that point now. So I would just say soul simply because it's a lot of it, even with the lyrics, with what I'm trying to convey, what I want people to feel. So I have to be very honest. I have to be as transparent as possible. I can't do big boy. It's my outlet. I didn't really grow up being loud. So music is an outlet for me to actually fully express myself because I'm actually introverted. Even though I may come off.
I know, but you've been very extroverted in the studio.
We worked it. You have to. You get used to it. So guys, it's possible.
It is. Amen. Okay, so you said soul now. How long have you been doing this for? Because it looks like you're not new to this market.
Oh man, we're approaching 10 years soon.
Oh, nice!
10
Congratulations.
years. I'm afraid of saying that, but 10 years soon. Anyway, we've put in a lot of work. I was literally just performing at a festival on Saturday, so it's wild. It's wild.
Okay.
It's wild.
Before we go, before I ask you this next question, I know your music was actually used a lot in Skinny Girl in Transit. And a lot of us watched Skinny Girl in Transit. I was in university when Skinny Girl in Transit came out. And a lot of people don't know that. So how many songs do you have from that particular series quickly?
I thought it was one, but I think there might be 3.
3 songs.
I think there might be 3. Don't get me wrong. Check. I think there's like Come Again.
Okay.
There's Ready. Yeah. I don't know if there's Yours Sincerely on there. Yours Sincerely might be on there, but I'm not sure. But yeah. That was. I didn't even know it was gonna be what it is. Like now, it's like it's a classic.
It is a classic. It really blew up, honestly.
Especially
from
for young
season
ladies,
1 to like
for
season
young
5.
people.
Yes.
Shout out to you guys.
Shout out to you guys.
Call me.
All right. So let's talk about your latest work, Beaming.
Beaming.
Tell us about Beaming. I would like for you to just sing to it a little bit. Just tell us about the inspiration behind the song Beaming.
Ooh, type of feeling I've been needing. It's kind of like what you're doing right now. You're beaming right now.
I'm beaming
You're
right
beaming
now.
right now. So that's literally what it's about. It's like
Okay.
you're beaming. It's like me seeing your light. You know, if you're a believer, it's that light that's already in you. You know.
So can we just feel it a bit so you can just sing
Yeah,
along
no.
and
Yeah,
let me just start beaming and start moving my body. So can we hear the music?
Some more light.
I keep on falling in love with you. I keep on falling in love with you.
That literally took me away. That's an amazing sound.
Thank you.
And I can hear a lot of Sade in it.
She's one of the greatest.
Yes.
I'm on my way.
Yes, you are on your way.
But she's one of the greatest.
Thank you so much, Mitch Straw. This was an amazing interview, and you're doing something so phenomenal. And we have food to actually reward you for all this hard work this morning.
Chowdy.
Ciao, deal. You go like the food where?
Bye,
Don't
guys.
worry. Thank you, Mitch Straw.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure. Absolute pleasure.
Thank you. So, but before that happens, we have another musical performance that we're all going to be vibing to. His name is Monaz, and he's currently on stage. So I can't wait to see you boogie down because I know you can really dance.
What you
in all of that 6'4". Am I right? You are 6'4", Abby?
6'5".
6'5". I'm right now. Oh yeah, now. So, thank you so much. So Monaz is going to be doing that, and I'm going to take it to the kitchen so we can boogie down and have some food.
Oh my God.
For you.
I'm
Have
ready.
It. High five.
This is a turn up of life. Like you guys, like what?
You
Let's
like
go.
food? All right, now let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
No problem. Monaz, take it away.
I keep on falling in love with you. I keep on falling in love with you.
Scintillating sound.
Now I
there.
feel it coming in you.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. No, so I was just thinking about the intimacy conversation and this kind of music.
Yes.
So
Yes.
It works. We have.
I think some people also, when it comes to food, that's where they get intimate.
Oh.
They build intimacy from food.
I don't know what to take this conversation now. He just threw me off,
Sorry.
but it's fine. I'm coming back to the chef right now.
Chef Destiny.
Destiny, what did we put on the plate?
Spicy shrimp coconut rice.
Spicy shrimp coconut rice. Oh my God. You seem so
Please
cute.
have a taste, Mitch. Please have a taste. It's all yours.
All right, Mitch.
Hi,
I just want that you
time.
stood up. No, take a seat.
Are you sure? No, are you sure this is not
I'll bring the
worth
plate
me
close to
standing?
you.
Are you sure?
I brought it close.
People are gonna really think I'm like a foodie, even though I am.
You are.
Here we go. All right.
So, coconut rice and shrimp.
Let's get in there.
All right.
Let's get in
That's
there.
good.
Should I have some shrimp in there
Yes,
as well?
please.
Yeah, and some kidney beans.
One word. One
All right,
word.
Tell me, what do you see? What
One
do you
word.
see? What do you see?
Is that good, huh? It's really good. It's great food.
Well done,
we
Chef
know.
Destiny.
Chef Destiny.
Well done.
He's been anticipating what you're going to say. He's looking eagerly at just a word, just one word.
All right. You know what? I think with that, we can have Monas take us out of the show. Thank you so much.
Monas,
thank you.
Take it away.
Celebration of the end for where you did. My life is fully loaded for your display. Bring every day, I love it, yeah. And everything that is good and perfect, you know you gave to me. I know you said it, Matthew 7 verse 11. Your word is solid, my holy father heart in heaven. You are the blesser. With many good things, many money come by. When you give the best things in life. 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 Oh, all over me, I feel the stories all over me. Overflowing, overflowing. My cup overflows, you can feel the vibe. Never lay down, you are just a time. I promise keeper, you the always leaver. I know you said it, Matthew 7.